What do you think this brain is made for? Is it just a container for the mind? This great gray matter. Since they replied, what is your woman? Is she just a container for the child? It's soft pink matter, cotton candy, margin boo. I nigga say, ooh, 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 ooh. Dim the lights and fall into you. Hey, Frank be killing shit for no reason, bro. You can tell Frank Ocean one of my favorite artists, man, with the pen, man. Because I'm telling you, his lyrics be so simple and it's the simplicity of the motherfucker writing, bro. That just make the songs deadly. I mean, Pink Matter. Bump of that shit. Really getting the decoding of that whole motherfucking message, what that song really means. You know what I'm saying? Like when you say, what are the stars in the skies for sure? And the aliens are watching us. And their purple matter. Since they went silent, hold on. Since they went quiet, then violet, and we sputtered till we both grew tired. Nothing matters. Cotton candy. My gonna do. Right. Anxious to see what this reading gonna be. So we gonna do 2 readings for the feminine. We gonna do Divine Feminine's current demo real quick, and then we're gonna do Divine Feminine's karmic situation. You know, fuck it. Let's just get it all out today. You know what I'm saying? See what's really going on. You hear me? So we got the overall energy, which is fairly important. Bottom line energy, which is very important. We have your conscious direct energy up top, feminine. We got your subconscious indirect energy at the bottom. Put this out and get cracking. So, Pink Matter, that's definitely my song. But the theme that I'm looking at here, just from picking the cards out, it's this song by Devin the Dude, another one of my favorite rapper singers and shit. Devin the Dude, he's got the song called Anything. Anything, you know, bang, anything. Check that out, look that up. The energy of that song is really the energy that's reading right now. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't even at the karmic demo. See, the karmic demo, like I say, it ain't necessarily got to be your karmic situation you in, feminine. Because, you know, feminists, y'all got karmics. I definitely got karmics, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's not act like we're not grown people here. You know what I'm saying? But the karmic demo could just be karma. It ain't got to be a person you in a relationship with. It could really just be the karma that's surrounding you from either your personal karma or karma from somebody else that's bleeding on your ass. You know what I'm saying? So let's get straight with it. First kindness message. After this reading, play Anything by Devin the Dude. It'll help you process this whole message. Some feminists ain't gonna want to hear this shit. Some feminists need to. You know, I would take notes. Like I say, it's a lot of information coming at one time. It'd be best to at least just write stuff down so when you come back and look at it, you know what I mean? The cards would be easier to understand and just the terminology would be easier to understand and just the whole overall message. You're not gonna view this one time or catch partial of this. Like you really gotta watch my messages from like the beginning to the end. I do a lot of rants, you know what I mean, and side missions and shit like that. But overall, you don't want to miss none of the message. Everything I say has some type of importance, even if it ain't important to you. Okay, just want to say that. All right, let's get with it. First card of message, feminine. I'm a divine feminine, by the way. Just want to throw that out there. We got focus. Now, head, shoulders, knees, and toes, right? And then we can begin. Head, that's swords, thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology, the direction you go in, the decisions you make it. Because everything starts from the mind, right? Then we got cups, shoulders. Cups are feelings and emotions. All feelings and emotions are just indicators of where you're going mentally. Because your heart and mind must be aligned with everything that you do. Who rules the heart and the mind department? The divine feminine. You can tell. Then we got wands. Wands are actions and behavior. Actions and behavior. What you've done has karma and accountability attached to it. What you're doing got karma and accountability attached to it. What you're going to do or anything future tense is totally irrelevant. All that matters is the present tense, which is the now, the ing, the current, which what wands represent also, or what you've done. That's on record. Whether people care about it or not, whether it's important or not, past actions and behavior, current actions and behavior. That's all you can go off of with a person, even when they talking. It's the nonverbal that's more important. It's the actions and behavior. What a person does says 2 times much than what they're saying. Who's the king of wands? Divine masculine. Feminine, you are the queen. Masculine's got one up on you because the wands arena is his domain. You know what I mean? Pentacles, that's defeat. Toes, defeat. Pentacles are persons, places, and things. These things you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. All pentacles expire. All pentacles have expiration dates, and all pentacles are temporary. I am a walkie-talkie pentacle. This plane of existence is a pinnacle. Air is a pinnacle. Water is a pinnacle. Any molecule, any atom, anything you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear is a pinnacle. And all pinnacles expire, have expiration dates, or just temporary. Okay, let's get back to the message. First card is energy. Feminine, you need to focus. Focus. And I'm speaking to myself. The focus factor. It's a lot of things that's derailing focus. You know what I mean? Like, we're just living in a different time, living in a different era. 224, ever since it's kicked off, literally every day of this year, it's been some shit. You understand what I'm saying? Not the shit we need to focus on, but it's been some shit going on. I mean, it's a lot of shit going on. We're not going to talk about that part. I mean, it's a lot of calamities going on. We're down on the verge of World War III and shit. Like, it's a lot of outside shit going on. But that ain't the shit to focus on. You know what I mean? Only thing you need to focus on is you and your kingdom, your path, your purpose, and your divine counterpart. You, your kingdom, your path, your purpose. When I say your kingdom, that's you and yours. That's your prince. That's your princesses. You know what I'm saying? That's the the next in line. That's the matriarch. That's your mom. You know what I mean? Pops. Like, you know what I mean? You and yours. So when I say kingdom, I mean yours. You know what I mean? You know the term, the world is yours? Take yours out and just put the kingdom. The world is the kingdom. You know what I mean? You the king of the kingdom. You the queen of the kingdom, right? You and yours. You rule you and yours. You are responsible for you and yours. Your actions and behavior, wands, is going to dictate what's going to happen with yours. Okay? And with you. So, focus. What you need to put main focus on here for a minute is the fear you focusing on too much. Once again, fear is a sword. It's something you register. All right? Fear is just a step after the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is a permanent ending or death. It's like the rant that I give all the time. It's a lot of shit going on around the world, you know what I mean? But you don't need to fear it. Why? Because, as long as you're on your path and purpose, then whatever's going on, whatever's going on has been going on. That's number one. But number two, like I said, the main objective you need to focus on is you and yours. Fear should not reside in your kingdom. So you shouldn't be full of fear. If you're full of fear, your kids are going to be full of fear. You know what I mean? Like, whatever you got is going to get watered down or passed down to the people that's close and around you. Okay? Bottom line, we got the divine feminine, which is you. We're going to get to this in just a second. As a divine feminine, you need to master this whole fear shit. Fear is a healthy energy. I told you, people getting sick around you, okay, get the fuck away from these people. People dying all around you in your community, okay, get the fuck up out your community. You see a lot of your kids' friends falling by the wayside. Get your kid the fuck up out of this environment. Whatever's got these kids having babies early, or dropping out of school early, or killing each other early, or whatever the fuck environment kids is in. I was in a fucked up environment. I remember running home, getting jumped by some Latin kings and shit. You know, I'm GD and shit, but I live in a Latin King neighborhood. And like the first year I moved to the neighborhood, niggas was on my ass every day. Every day I was getting stomped out by Mexicans. Because, you know, it was GD killers. Well, the whole world is GDK, but, you know, I used to be mad at my mom. Like, yo, why you bring me here? Why you moving us here? It was a good fucking neighborhood. Very good neighborhood. Actually, like a historic neighborhood. Shout out to Pullman. White Pullman. That's where I stayed at. But then y'all know the Mexican Black Kings was on deck over there. Yeah, and I was GD. So yeah, they was on my ass. Like, this was like 7th grade. Get chased home from school. I just tell my mom, man, these motherfuckers gonna kill me, man. Like, I don't know why the fuck you moved me here, yo. Like, I'm scared. You know? And my mom used to put a lot of shit into focus for me. She'd say some shit like, nah, that's the friends you hanging with. What friends? Ain't no friends coming in my neighborhood. These kings is fucking niggas up. They shoot niggas coming, you know what I mean, to and from here. I'm talking about the Black Kings had my neighborhood on lock. You couldn't even like drive in there. They knew me and shit because they knew I lived there. It was on my ass, but they wasn't like terrorizing me. But they was on my heels. They was on my ass. They was definitely on that shit. You know, when I first got in the neighborhood. But over time, like mom said, she was like, look, you're just young, wait till you get in high school, motherfuckers ain't gonna be picking on you no more, it's gonna be a different type of ball game. And that's for real. You know what I mean? Because once I got to high school, it was totally different. Meaning, you know, now I'm folking for real, like so just in case some shit do happen at the crib, I got crew. This gang shit up in here, you know what I'm saying? But that's all this shit to say this. I was too focused on dying at a particular time, like growing up in Chicago. Like I just thought a stray bullet hit me, one of these Mexicans gonna get me, cops go hit me. Like it was just fear on a whole nother level. You know, fear on a whole nother level. But I was putting too much focus on it. Once I started to focus on something else, like talent, I was a rapper and shit. I just put all my focus and energy on trying to rise above the community, trying to get away from the block. So I was in the studio all the time. I was doing shows. I was on tour. Like I was not around. Okay, you know, and it's a mental thing, the fear. You know what I'm saying? Because fear cripples you, it keeps you stuck in place to where you can't move forward. You know what I mean? It's a lot of focus that's going on fear. It's a lot of focus that's going on like the negative. It's a lot of focus that's going on like what you don't have. You know what I mean? Instead of what you do have. Like you focus on all the wrong things. Even with this divine psychic community and shit like that. Like I just see a lot of feminines. I tell them all the time. I say, if you in the spiritual community, pick one or two things that you are most passionate about and put your motherfucking focus on that. So whether that's mastering tarot and astrology, mastering numerology and astronomy, you know, mastering Reiki and stuff else. Like, you know what I mean? You sure you be doing shit one or two at a time. What I'm seeing is people trying to find out, you know, you trying to figure out everything at once. Like, no. You know, it's what you put your passion into. Because you put your passion into some shit and then you lose focus. Now you're focusing on other shit. You know what I mean? You got your focus on this shit in the spiritual community, and then that's dead. Now you on this, but that's dead. Now you on this. Everybody's on this, so you on this now. Like, nah, focus is exactly what the fuck it is. You focus on something to where nothing is deterring you from your focus. Something like whatever your worst fear is will become your reality if you keep this fear on your psyche. So you gotta switch focus. Switch focus from this fear shit to something else. Because whatever the fuck your worst fear is, I'm telling you, it's going to come true. Thoughts become things that you think about, you bring about for real. You do this shit subconsciously. That's why you need to have a conscious thought to switch up whatever the fuck you're focusing on. If you put too much focus on doom and gloom, that's all you're going to see. That's all you're going to feel. If you put too much focus on what you don't have, you're going to get more of that. This is all law of attraction here. So a lot of feminists need to refocus. If you keep focusing on not having your masculine or what your masculine ain't doing, or you know what I mean, you're gonna get more of that energy. Focus on what he's done, what he's doing. Not what he finna do because that don't mean shit. Not what you finna do because that don't mean anything. Focus on what you've done. I'm sure you've done some shit and got some shit back from it. That's karma. I'm sure some shit you're currently doing right now. That's helping somebody, that's being a blessing to somebody, that's like some divine shit, because you are, bottom line, next card, a divine feminine at the end of the day. And by being divine feminine, it's a few things that come with this. I'm a divine feminine myself. Once again, it's your job to lead your twin flame shit. The progress of your twin flame situation really depends on you, divine feminine, your actions and behavior. Well, masculine's the king. Shouldn't I be waiting on him? It's like chess. How does a king move in the chessboard? Bet. How does a queen move in the chessboard? Okay. Queen gets took, game still goes on, doesn't it? King gets took, game over. What is the queen's job to do for a king the whole game? Watch his back. But isn't the masculine supposed to watch the feminine's back? True. But the divine masculine's job is the Two of Wands. That's support or survival. That's for him to either support the Three of Wands you got going on, because the Three of Wands is your purpose, divine feminine. And what's the Three of Wands? Three of Wands is evolution. Three of Wands is surviving like divine masculines, like birds, like bees, like boars, like bears, like babies, and bacteria and shit. You know, it's surviving, but doing more than survival. Three is all about evolution. So you doing what everybody else is doing, surviving, making ends meet, holding shit down, being supportive of people and shit like that. But you're doing more. You can take care of yourself. That's cool. Now it's time to help. Not take care of another person, but help other people. Take time, energy, and resources that you don't really have to be a blessing to someone else, to be of service to someone else, to help a cause, your own or someone else's. More work. As a divine, you have a job to do. It's someone you're supposed to help, someone you're supposed to guide, someone you're supposed to teach, someone you're supposed to feed, someone you're supposed to look after, someone you're supposed to take care of. You don't put all your focus in these outside things, you know, but you do take focus away from what you got going on to be a blessing somewhere else. From what you're doing right here to do something else. You don't do shit to get shit back. When you bless people, when you help people, when you do your path and purpose or whatever God needs you to do. You know? Now, it's levels to service. It's a service. You provide a service, you get something for that service. The fact that you even have a service is good and dandy, because now you can help people. You've created a lane to assist. You're divine feminine, which means you're in a class by yourself. You are on a very lonely spiritual road. It's just going to get more lonelier, because the higher you go up, the less people that surround you. You know? You won't have people that's going to understand you. People are not going to share your vision. They're not going to share your passion. You're not going to get the support you're looking for. You're the support for a lot of other people, but there's nobody here to support you. You've put on a lot of people, but a lot of people ain't finna put you on. You put in a lot of work, but people ain't finna reciprocate that. That's cool in the game. I told you, it's only 28% divines on this planet. You got 70% karma. And you got the 2% of the in the category by themselves. Only 28% of us really working. Really on our divine jobs and duties. You know what I mean? And it's really 70% of people who ain't on the shit that they supposed to be on. Thus, it makes a lot of work for us. Divine. You're divine feminine. What that also means is, like I said, you gotta be divine at all times. Like, look at me. I'm not perfect. You know, I might smoke with my little thing, cuss, you know what I mean? Like a sailor and shit, and be on my little bullshit every now and then, you know what I'm saying? But I'm always on path and purpose. I'm literally living my whole life for path, for purpose. I'm dedicated my whole life. I can't speak for y'all, but I can speak for myself. I'm dedicated my whole life to be of service to God and the people around me. I am a modern day monk. My only focus is bringing people to God, unlocking people's powers, their path and their purpose, and being of service. That's it. It ain't about me. It stopped being about me a long time ago. You know? I'm just glad I can wake up and be of service. That I'm even in a position to be of service. That I even evolve myself into a divine being to even, like I say, be activated to do shit. I remember when I didn't have path and purpose. I remember when I didn't know which way to go, and I was still trying to find myself before this divinity in me was unlocked. You know? Bottom line, it's the most important part of this message. Divine feminine, you have to be on your divine duties. Because if you ain't on your job, it's karma to that. If you ain't involving yourself, it's karma to that. If you ain't involved in your twin flame demo, it's karma to that. If you ain't involved in your, I don't know, your marriage, your relationship, your children, like, it's a lot of shit falls on you. Because you are the aware one. Because you're the chosen one. You're the chosen one. And by being the chosen one, with great power comes great responsibility. It also comes with truth. Truth that everybody else ain't on. So even though you're doing good within the community, you still gonna be looked at as doing bad for the community or a disservice to it. You're a beam of light that's guiding a lot of people, but people are gonna swear up and down at you like a false prophet or some shit. You've done a lot of good, but a lot of people gonna say otherwise. Come with the job. Can't complain. Gets to the point in divine feminine life where you can't even complain no more, where you can't even trip on your masculine no more, where you can't even trip on the world no more. Like, it is what it is. But as long as you're focused on what needs to be done and doing that, that's all that matters. Meat potato. First card in this message. Feminine. You got your full card. This is energy coming out of. Full card. That's just being in a whole new world like Aladdin. Right? It's just a position you ain't never been in before. A place you ain't never been in before. A point in life you ain't never been in before. An era in time that you really ain't ready for, but you here. The energy of just being in a whole new city, a whole new town, a whole new place, a whole new job, a whole new demo. Newness, you know? This is also being unaware. It's a lot of shit you didn't know in the past. You know a lot now. You know, not knowing hurts you. Being unaware of a lot of shit hurts you. You know what I'm saying? See, that's also what makes a divine, I don't know, a modern day super person. You can't get duped by the world. You can't get finessed. You can't get lied to. You can't get fed bullshit. You see right through it. You can sniff all that shit out. Like I said, I mean, you can read through people being a true divine feminine. You can really find, be in, and nurture true love, like real love, like divine love, not this fake ass lust shit that's out here. You're getting more out of love than just sex, than just gratitude, than just attention, than just appreciation. Like everything that I'm saying are pinnacles. When you're divine and you in a divine love, you ain't getting things out your demo. Like, it ain't like your masculine is giving you something that you want. Even a little, even if it's something small. Nah, you getting actions and behavior modification. So your masculine is showing you things through his actions and behavior. And you're learning that what your masculine is doing is what you need to be doing to the world. Masculine set borders. You need to set borders with people. Masculine needs his space. You need to get your space from people. You know? Masculine is very direct and lets you know what it is, what it ain't, and what the fuck it's gonna be. This is how you need to be in the world. Masculine's tough on you because they don't want to enable you. They don't want to give you what the world would give you. They don't want to be a yes man. They're gonna be one of your truest friends that lets you like. They're gonna give you the truth. You know, not fake shit going on in the world. You know what I'm saying? And the real shit you getting feminine is from your masculine. Don't take it too personal. You understand what I'm saying? This is shit you wasn't aware of before, but you know now. The masculine moves subconsciously through this twin flame demo. So you really can't fault him for half the shit that he's doing because he doesn't even know he's doing it. He can be a she can be a he, you know, be right. Something you didn't know. Now you're understanding. I told you, well, number one to this twin flame shit, it's optional. You don't have to fuck with this. Your master doesn't have to fuck with this. He or she can really write you off and call you crazy and leave it at that. So if your master continues to fuck with you, continues to deal with you, continues to play this little, it ain't a game, but it is Jumanji, continues to be in the game with you, you got to give a man or the female her property. They don't have to do this shit. Number two, this shit is built for you to be the best person you can be. Period. Before anything else. Right? Shit you wasn't aware of, but shit you aware of now. Sex is a way you communicate with your twin, but sex isn't everything in a twin flame situation. You can have a whole flourishing demo with no sex. Sex is a thing. It's a pinnacle, right? Yeah. We're wands, right? It's actions and behavior. That's what matters. What y'all doing together. What could be done together. What y'all did together. You know what I'm saying? And how this thing is changing the both of you. Right? A lot of rules of some flame shit. I told you, get aware. Fucking with me, I'll put you on. You'll definitely get hit on how to move and maneuver. Just like you gotta learn how to play chess before you play it. How to play checkers, you know, you used to play games, open up the game, and you read how to play it, and then you play. Well, that's how focused and serious you need to take yourself in this. It's just a little bit more focused. The difference between me and the average person in a twin flame situation, I'm in a different demo altogether. So given my setup, I have to embrace it the way I'm embracing it. Like, there is no physical shit. It's physical, but not sex based. It's not sexual. Okay, it's emotional, very energetically charged. I'm not gonna say romantic. I will say bromantic with me and my twin flame. But like I said, given my setup, I can get everything out the deal. It's not an experiment or a fucking game, but I am taking it as like I'm a human test subject in my own experiment. Twin flame thing is the experiment. Me, I'm just the subject. I'm gonna put myself through every fucking ringer, and I'm gonna document everything, and you know what I mean, to help y'all. To help y'all. Like everything I'm doing in my twin flame shit helps. Is to help y'all. It hurts me, but it's to help y'all. And I'm saying all this shit to say this. Didn't nobody tell me how this shit worked. I was a fool just like y'all, unaware. Just like y'all. This was new territory for me. Just like y'all, you know what I'm saying? But the difference between me and y'all, most of y'all, is focus factor. Where do you put your focus in? I mean, not even just with the twin. There's a lot of people just focus on sex or their body or dick or the clit. You know what I mean? It's just like, I swear, when I talk to a motherfucking chick nowadays, it's like, yo, what's your best asset you think you bring it to the table? First of all, you know what I'm saying? I got the best pussy in the world. Like, you know, that always come out somehow. How you got good gooch. I mean, how you still look good at whatever age you at. How, you know, it's all physical. Physical. Well, what you looking for in a nigga? Well, he gotta have this. Okay, those are all pinnacles. So you don't care what type of behavior he got, huh? Or what his actions is. You just as long as he got the money. Not how he got the money, action and behavior. Not what he's doing to get the money. Not what he's done to become the person that he is. That don't mean shit to you. Just what he has. Like, if you go off pinnacles, I'm telling you, that's really all you in it for. If you in this shit for gratification, if you in this shit just to get some attention from your masculine, if you're in this shit just to, I don't know, figure out how to have sex or get into a sexual relationship, romantic shit, and that means more than the evolutional process in yourself and in your masculine. I told you, your masculine has already said a lot. He ain't talking. It's his actions and behavior. Them shits will speak volumes if you're really paying attention. You're so focused on like the instant gratification part. You're so focused on the pinnacles. Seeing something from your masculine, or getting something from your masculine, like that's all you focused on, and you're not getting that, and that's fucking you up. When if you were really looking at your masculine's actions and behavior, you will get the things you're looking for. You know, you feel me? So directly feminine, you're just unaware of a lot of shit, and personally, that shit, you know, got you internally conflicted now. Seven of Wands, that's internal conflict. What's internal conflict? That's your woes. That's your everything that's wrong with you. That's inside. We all got flaws. We all got shit that's wrong with us. You know what I'm saying? But we got to heal ourselves. And how do you heal yourself? You deal with yourself. You know, people can help, people can assist you, but they can't fix you. You fix yourself. Shit you didn't know, but now you're getting clarity on too. You know what I mean? Like internal conflict, they ain't got shit to do with nobody outside yourself. And it's actions and behavior. The only reason why you're still internally conflicted because you ain't modified your actions and behavior yet once to change this internal conflict that you got with your masculine, that you got with this twin flame shit, that some of y'all be having with me sometimes. I could definitely strike a nerve or trigger motherfuckers in the wrong way. You understand what I'm saying? And, you know, if I trigger you, that ain't got shit to do with me. You understand what I'm saying? That's some internal conflict shit you need to get fixed. Like I tell my master all the time when he bugs up on me or want to get all hostile and shit. It's like, bro, I don't know why you so angry at me. I don't know what the fuck I did this time. But man, sound like it's just some inner conflicted shit that you got going on that ain't got shit to do with me. So I can't, you know what I mean? What you want me to say to that? You know, naughty feminists is inner conflicted. With a lot of shit that's going on in this twin flame shit at this point. Y'all wasn't like this back in 215, 216, 217, you know, before I got here. I swear, I started my channel about 218, 219 came, which was like, I think the year of the union or some shit like that. Like post 219, this shit been dead. It's like year of the union happened, a lot of y'all ain't getting the union. It's just been like, fuck twin flames ever since. It's been a fucking severe decline in the twin flame community. Severe decline. And y'all went somewhere. My question is where? Fuck y'all go. You know what I mean? Y'all had all this passion into this twin flame shit. You know, trying to manifest this shit. Put a lot of focus, put a lot of time, energy, and resources to try to make this shit pop, and it didn't pop. And it's like, where all that energy go? It went somewhere. It went somewhere. Right? Internally conflicted. Main reason why you internally conflicted with a lot of this shit. And I ain't speaking to all feminists, just some. It's the Knight of Wands. It's the Wounded Warrior. This is your hurt, like your pain, like internal conflict. That's just everything you got going on inside. How you feel, how you think of yourself, you know what I mean? Like how you feel about people who've done you wrong, like all that shit you hold on inside, right? But aside from what you hold on inside, you still got the actual wound from being hurt. Abandonment issues. That shit for me started as a kid. And here I am, 36 years old. Let's just say 30 years later, still harboring, you know what I mean? Still fucked up from being abandoned as a kid. You know what I mean? Like, it's shit that happened to me in my childhood. At 36, I'm still like hurt. I'm still like scarred. Still like fucked up. I'm working with myself because wands, that's what it wants. Actions and behavior. You know what I mean? Things you've done or things you're doing. You know what I mean? How do you change yourself? You modify your actions and behavior. Period. That's how you change. Ain't no thing gonna change you. New clothes ain't finna fix your ass or your internal conflict. More money or a bigger house or a bigger dick or some bitch, like, you know what I'm saying? A thing ain't finna change you. No thing changed you. Okay? It's your actions and behavior that changes you. Your own actions and behavior that changes you. You depressed? Okay, well, you need to modify your actions and behavior. And really go back to square one, to your thought process, your ideology, your mentality right now. The direction you going or decision you making to be in this energy. And just like that, you cannot be fucking depressed. You cannot be unhappy. You cannot be alone. Or feel that way. It's a mindset at the end of the day. Like, this is the toll. This is like your actual wounds. This inner conflict, like I say, it takes the wound that you already have, the hurt that you already have, the pain you already going through, right? And it just amplifies it. This is energy you leaving alone. When it comes to your hurt, your wounds and shit, when it comes to this internal conflict you got with this or anything, right? When it comes to fear, you know, And this bullshit you putting focus on, let that shit go. Why? Because this is where all this shit got you. This is you directly. I'm speaking to myself too. This is the Four Swords. What's the Four Swords? This is the idle mind. What's the idle mind? It's the devil's fucking workshop. Why is this the devil's workshop? Because when you got an idle mind, you ain't doing no actions or behavior. Wands, you the queen of wands, right? Yeah, you ain't doing no type of wands. No actions and behavior modification is happening when you stuck in your head like this. And I've been in this rut for about 4 months myself, trying to figure out what the fuck I want to do with myself. Got hella options. Just need to choose one. I got hella options. I just need to choose one and focus on that shit. Because I was focused on something. Now it's like I kind of went backwards mentally. Now I'm back stuck in a rut again. And this is you directly, feminine. Two in your head. And when you two in your head, you get the overthinking. You get the reminiscing looking back when you need to be focused on the present. Or you get anxious. You get to thinking about the future when you need to be focusing on the motherfucking present. What's the main reason why you in this idle mind? Nine of Pentacles, same reason I'm in my idle mind. Like I say, Nine of Pentacles is a great position. It's having a life and more. A life is Eight of Pentacles. That's shoes on your feet, clothes on your back, comfortable bed you sleeping on. You know, your twin flame is in your life, God is in your life, your kids is in your life, you know, your gig is in your life. You know, it's things that you have. You know, life is what you make it. So you're just taking the things that you do have in your life in the direction you going in it. You know what I mean? And making something of it. Eights are like all over the place. Let me see if I can find another 8 real quick so I can do this example. Hold on. There you have the 8 of Pentacles right here. I told you that's life, right? And a card. Like I said, it's 8 of Pentacles. It's all over the place. You really can't fit nothing in here. But when you're in a 9 of Pentacles, you're basically taking 4. That's 8 Pentacles. Cleaning shit up, lining shit the fuck up. You lining shit up. Now you can fit more Pentacles in your life. You can fit more in your life once you get your life organized. Feminine, directly. Y'all got the energy of like, I was talking to my friend, you know, I ain't gotta wash and dry in my place. Like, I got it in my building, but, you know, I don't fuck with public laundromats and shit. Like, if you got to be like a home or a particular place, like my mother, she's got a couple businesses and shit. You know, I might go to her daycare and wash my clothes, or, you know, one of her other properties or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, because I don't want to bring bed bugs and roaches to my shit, and I just don't trust public laundromats, man. I just don't trust people, period. You know what I mean? So, you know, when it comes to laundry, I'm more of a stickler. And when I do it, I knock it all at one time. I fold all my shit right there, and I put it neatly in my sack, and then I take my ass home. So all I gotta do when I go home is just take my folded clothes the fuck out and put them in my drawers and shit. But what I'm noticing, at least with like, I don't know, housewives, people who work from home, people who like at home mostly and got laundromats, like a washer and dryer in their house, it's like you doing laundry, it's like you let the laundry pile the fuck up. And the more it's piled up, the more it makes you not want to do laundry. Then you finally get to doing the laundry. Then you tripping over how long it's going to take for you to do it all in one setting. In reality, it ain't shit. You at home any motherfucking way. You could knock all this shit out in like 4 hours, keeping it real. Say if you got 2-3 loads or something like that. And it's like it takes you all day to wash one load. And then you wash another one, and then you wash everything, but now you done took all this clean shit and set it back on the fucking floor. And it looks like how it did before you put it in the washer. Cause now you don't want to fold them. Like it went from you taking too long to wash it because it was too many clothes. Now here it is, it's time for you to like fold these bitches and put them up. And it's like, you still ain't did that yet. 9 of Pentacles. That's like having 9 things to do today. And you know how that shit be. It's like, damn, I got too much shit on my list. You want to try to knock it all out, but then you get to cheating yourself out You know, like, damn, you know what? How about I just do half of this shit? You know what I'm saying? And then it goes from like, I'm gonna knock all this shit out to, all right, I'm gonna just knock off half to, all right, let me just knock the first 3 things. And then I get to the next 3 the next day. Like, you know what I'm saying? That type of energy. It's procrastination. It's an idle mind. Like, you can knock all this shit out today. You a divine feminine. You can get shit done right now. But instead, I don't know. It's like you creating issues that ain't even fucking there. You know what I mean? It's a mental thing. Why you can't wash your clothes at one time? Why this shit is too much when it ain't shit? This is nothing. This is nothing. It ain't like you gotta go to a laundromat. It ain't like you gotta, like, you can literally do everything right now at your house because you at home anyway. That type of energy. It's just saying you got a lot to do when you really ain't got shit to do. And you just creating problems to not do shit. Or to stagnate. Or to, it's procrastination, basically. And that's my worst quality. I am a super duper duty ultra procrastinator, man, and it fucks me up every time. Because what you ain't seeing is, like I say, 9 of Cups. This is dreams come true. This is wishes granted. This is miracles happening. And here's the kicker about this idle mind you in, divine feminine. Part of the reason why you so laxed is because the things that you wanted in life you finally have. Remember you was struggling and all fucked up? You straight now, right? You comfortable. That's why your ass laxed. A lot of y'all was hungry. Alright? Was out here doing what the fuck y'all had to do to eat. I mean, now you eating good as a motherfucker. You eating Rick Ross. Wingstop good now. And it's like now you lost that hunger. It's like Apollo Creed when he was talking to motherfucking Rocky right before he was like about the, training to fight Clubber Lang. He was like, nigga. Nah. Okay, Apollo Creed mentioned this too, but Mick was the first one to make the observation. Mick is like, yo, look where the fuck you training at, man. Like, bro, we need to get to the hood. We need to get where the sweat at, where the stank jump, man. Like, you need to be around motherfuckers that got the eye of the tiger that you used to have. You ain't got the eye of the tiger no more. This shit too sweet. This nigga taking pictures. He got motherfucking classical music going, disco and shit while he training and shit. It's all for show. You know what I'm saying? Because Mick can look at Clubber Lang and know Rocky about to get his ass whooped. Apollo Creed. Same shit. Mick dead now. Had a heart attack. Fucking around with Clubber Lang ass. Mr. T. Pity the fool. Like, Apollo Creed go to train him. It's like when Apollo Creed took him to the gym. Right? In the hood. He was like, you see the look in their eye? Look at them. Look at all these motherfuckers in here. All of them got the eye of the tiger, nigga. They want to take your spot. You sitting here thinking shit sweet, bro. These motherfuckers want to take your spot, like, for real. Clubber Lang wanted to be the champion of the world. That's like when they did the beginning of Rocky 3, when, they gave Rocky the statue and shit. Hold on. Alexa. Oh. Getting the statue unveiled and shit. And Clubber Lang, Mr. T come through like, man, you fighting these motherfucking bums, you know what I'm saying? Give me a shot. You know what I'm saying? He looked at Adrian and was like, hey, woman, look for real, man. Hey, come fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's that hunger. You know what I'm saying? That drive that you ain't got no more. I can say, I've been very lax. I've been bullshit. I'm not going to stunt. I've gotten to a comfortable position where now I've kind of been, in this energy. I can attest to this shit. A lot of my dreams have come true. A lot of my wishes have been granted. A lot of miracles have happened in my life. And because of that, I've gotten to this comfortable ass situation, but it's only mental. Because all it takes is for God to remove some shit, take some shit away, which is happening in the future. Spoiler alert, we do got the dark night of the soul going to the future. And this is going without shit. And it usually takes some fucked up shit to happen, feminine, for you to kind of kick it in gear. So this is like a warning. This is either get focused, get back on your grizzy, get back on your grind, get back on your bullshit, get back on whatever the fuck you was on, in the manner you was on it, because this lax shit is only going to lead to loss. Whether you losing your job because you too laxed at the job, you showing up late all the time, or you leaving early, like me, dipping early and shit a lot at work. You know what I'm saying? But also work a lot too, so I could do that, but I really can't, and I need to stop. Or that's coming late, or that's like whatever it is. It's now's the time to really evaluate how bad do you want your job, your car. So many people I know who ain't got oil changes, knowing damn well they need to get oil change. Shit, they got oil change weeks ago, months ago. Still out here just driving around on their shit in the winter like shit can't happen to your ride. Procrastinate on your whip if you want to. You're gonna fuck around and not have a car. Your health. I'm gonna get to the gym. I'm gonna get to the gym. I'm gonna get to the gym. Okay, keep saying that shit. You know what I mean? Some shit gonna happen where your ass gonna be running to the motherfucking gym. You know what I mean? Get off that lax shit. It's a good problem. It's a blessing. Yes. You ain't struggling no more. Yes, I ain't where I used to be. Thank God for that. But you better act like your ass still in them gutters, like your ass still in the trap, like your ass still at the bottom. You gotta stay hungry. One thing my twin flame, Wonder Why Master tells me all the time. You can be saying it, I'm just thinking of it. My master always keeps me in hungry mode, grind mode. On my toes. You can lose shit in an instant. Matter of fact, some feminines foresee something coming to an end. It's like you feel it in the air. It's how I used to be. And that was fear talking, and I had to get off that mentality. But at the same time, that shit was coming from somewhere. It's like I feel shit about to break before it breaks. I feel disconnects don't disconnect before they disconnect. I feel, I told you, it's in people's actions and behavior. Person ain't got to say too much. Their action and behavior is going to say it for you. I see changes in people's action and behavior before they even say something. Because, you know what I'm saying? I just study actions and behavior. I study people for a living. I study people for a living. You know what I'm saying? Analyze people for a living. Observe shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's all analysts for me. Very by the book and thorough with my observations and theories and analogies and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying all this to say this. You foresee some shit happening. What is that? You see something happening with a particular person. It's you and another person in your face or in your space. This is a person you're dealing with. This is a person you're staying with. This is a person you renting from. This is a person you're doing business with. Maybe this is you and a client. Maybe this is you and something. Either you, a property of yours, a child of yours. It's you and yours. I told you, you and yours make your kingdom. It's something in your kingdom that you foresee. And 3 red cards is a warning. Gotta pick another card out. 7 of Swords, truth. You're gonna see the truth. You're gonna foresee the truth. Like results. You foresee results before these results even happen from dealing with a person. So I'm gonna just put it in a few ways. This is a feminine reading. This does deal with the masculine energy too. So, to feminines with fast ass daughters out here, you know what I'm saying? It's some shit you're gonna find out with one of yours. Shit you've been kind of foreseeing, predicting, you've been kind of thinking that shit is going on or popping off or some shit, you know what I mean? But it's like the cat's gonna come out the bag. Secret's gonna get revealed. So if this is a mate of yours and something you've been thinking is up, whether it's good, bad, or ugly, results. You're gonna find out the results of somebody you cohabitating with, somebody like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, if it's your kids, you go find some shit out. Word around the street is your shorty out here doing this, that, and the third. Since you they mom, you ain't even like, get the fuck out of here. Not mine. Find out, yes, yours. You know what I mean? It's like you got a property that you lending out to a friend, or you lending out to somebody you know, or somebody you felt you helping. Property rent. When it comes to property, fuck with people. Like I say, it ain't about being cool with people. It's business at the end of the day. You renting out property, selling out property, whether that's your home, condo, whatever the fuck. Please screen the best motherfucking person to put in your property. Because I'm telling you, I've seen too many good people let so-called nice people finesse their way in their shit, and then when it's time for these motherfuckers to leave, they destroy the building. They pulling pipes out the wall. They I seen people do malicious shit, bring dogs in and scratch up the wood floors, shit all over the floor, piss all over the floors. I done seen some of the wackest shit that happens to good people. I done seen people get their house taken by tenants. Like I say, everybody has a motive. Everybody has an intention. And as a divine feminine, you're supposed to foresee these things, you know what I'm saying, before they even happen. You know what I'm saying? That's why you need to be focused on reading people's actions and behavior, knowing people's intentions, knowing people's fucking what direction they going with you. It'll avoid a lot of loss. But I do see some shit that kind of went under the radar, and now, boom, Dark Night of the Soul. And it's kind of like deals with your worst fear. A lot of people are taking loans and taking free money and shit, and now like y'all trapped in financial situations that I don't know. It's like y'all know what's coming or know what can happen, but it's like you hoping just because you don't see it that it ain't happening. Like no, results are gonna come out and you're gonna get the severity of your situation, and this has a lot to do with the masculine side. So, like I said, see you and your kids, shit gonna pop off. You're gonna start finding some shit out with them. You and your business or the business dealings you've been doing with people who so-called partners, who so-called friends, who so-called family, darkness gonna come to the light. You're gonna see what they really are. I had a rideshare company, and instead of finding a rich investor partner to build with, I chose to go to the same hood, where I'm from, same place where I was from, and got a mutual-minded person who, from the bottom, just like me, in hopes that me and him can both get into, the rideshare industry and really take the fuck over. Like, we was the brains of a lot of shit. I trusted this guy. And this motherfucker basically tried to get a $350,000 loan in my boss's name. Boss almost killed this nigga. Like, I had to talk to him, he didn't know who he was fucking with. He was some real gangster motherfuckers. I ain't gonna go into detail. They foreigners. But, yeah. He didn't fuck me over, but he fucked my position over doing what he did. But, shit like that happens. You gotta watch your people. Like I say, I'm a bad judge of character, man. I'll be definitely allowing people in my cipher who need to be 10 feet the fuck away from me. But it's like I treat people how I want to be treated. I just treat people how I want to be treated. But forgetting that that's not how the world works. That's not how the average person twerk around here. So, saying all this shit to say this. You're really going to get the truth on, like I say, who in your corner, who not. You're really going to start seeing what the fuck's really going on in your kingdom or around your kingdom. And then what does truth do? It sets you free. What does truth do? What is, darkness coming to light does? It illuminates. You ain't a fool no more. You ain't unaware no more. You're going to get very aware of what the fuck's going on. And all this shit is just going to spawn movement. Because like I said, if you're too comfortable, you don't want to move, God got a way of making shit pop. And it usually comes with, like I said, loss. It ain't like God taking the shit away. You took it away from yourself. You know what I mean? And you're just learning how. Because what you ain't seeing is, like I said, 7 of Cups. This is the Pimp Cup Chronicles. There's something in you need to be given to the world. And by you not giving it to the world, it's going to be karma on your ass. You ain't doing what the fuck you need to be doing, God gonna be all on your heels, like the Mexican was on my ass back in the day. If you ain't on your full potential or working towards your full potential, then like I say, loss is gonna happen. To get your ass going in the direction you need to go harder, to keep continuing, to get the same motherfucking drive, same mentality, same passion you had in the beginning. You can't get comfortable. I told you, pentacles, they're temporary. They will expire. They have expiration dates. Even a pinnacle, Pinnacle, a plateau, a stage, a place, or a position in life. Wrapping you up. Once the future feminine, we got the dark night of the soul. Loss. It's going without something that you had. And clarifying that as the 8 of Swords. You went from the 5 to the 4 to the 7 to the 8. It's like you was going the right direction, you went back, and now you're going all the way forward. Like 8 of Swords is a self-imposed prison. It's a false sense of security, a false sense of security, meaning you insecure until you secure something. So until you have something, you feel like you can't do something. That's a crock of shit. That's a mentality. That's a mental prison you need to get yourself out of. False sense of, oh my god, what's the other one? False sense of security. False sense of. Ooh shit. Give me 1 second. I ain't said this in a while. Uh, false sense of entitlement. False sense of entitlement. That's what the Eight of Swords is. You know what I'm saying? Entitlement to me is the root of all evil. If a person took from you, they felt entitled to do it. If a person cheats you, they felt entitled to do it. If a person do you bogus, do you greasy, do your family greasy, do whatever. You and yours. If they choose to do you bad, then nigga they intentionally doing it. Even if it's subconsciously. They're consciously doing what the fuck was in their head to do it anyway. You know, entitlement is the root cause of a lot of shit. You might feel you owe something. And since you feel that, then you're gonna go to the fullest extent to punish whoever the fuck you need to punish to get whatever shit you seeking from. It's a prison. See, women do it with their kids all the time. It's like the man don't want to be with them, so all right, you don't want to be with me, then you ain't gonna be with us. That's fucked up. He just don't want to be with you. He didn't say he didn't want to be with his child. But now you taking the man away from his child because he don't want to be with you. But that ain't what you telling your kid. That's karma. And what the fuck you doing to your baby daddies? Somebody gonna do with you with your own child. Yeah, that's what the fuck you finna find out. You know? How your kid really feel about you. And how you did they pops and shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of shit. I just see a lot of bullshit going on. Like, you know, it's the ideology that you got, feminine. You know what I mean? And it's gonna take this loss for you to really see the own fault in yourself. Like, you don't know how fucked up you is until, like I say, the truth come out. You see how people really feel about you, or the direction they really going with you, and then it hits home. Like I said, a lot of people walking around here thinking that they ain't got haters, thinking that they are king shit and ain't doing nothing wrong. You probably fucking up big time. You know what I'm saying? It ain't until the mirror gets shown back at you, to where you're looking at the man or the woman in the mirror, to really can see what the fuck you doing. But at the end of the day, shit you ain't gonna see. All this shit is happening for shit to hit home. The secret that's coming out within your home, it had to come out. People, how they really feel about you, people who stop fucking with you, and the reasons why they not fucking with you no more, or the people you gotta stop fucking with, and the reason you gotta stop fucking with them, like all that shit is gonna hit home. Why are you going through the shit that you're going through? Why these things are even happening in the first place? It's called accountability, and everything goes back to you. Even if it ain't your fault, it's your fault. Well, they stole from me. They took every last dollar I had. You let them in your cipher to get took. You were the lick, and you got licked. You didn't see that you was a snack. You didn't see these people true intentions. It's like having a motherfucking weird ass motherfucker around your children. You think this person cool until you see the fucking monster in this dude. And now you beating yourself in the ass because it's like, god damn, look what he did to me. I had this motherfucker around my kids. That's not a good look. Your kids will grow up to fucking not like you over that shit, over shit that you put them through. Even though it was your shit. Like I said, it's just accountability. I see a lot of feminists who just ain't accountable for shit. Because you feel you ain't accountable for shit. Only for you to see your accountability in the situation. Like I said, you can talk shit about your baby daddy all day. You can talk shit about your mom. You can talk shit about others all fucking, you know what I'm saying, day. But it's like you allowed this shit to happen. You attracted your baby daddy. And you didn't just attract him. Y'all obviously did some shit to manifest this baby. He was cool at one point. He ain't cool now. You was cool with him at one point. Y'all beefing now? You know, like attracts like. Like attracts like. Like attracts like. You know, these situations don't just happen. I'm telling you, you star in your own episode. This is your world, and you the star motherfucking person. So anything you allow, any co-star you allow in your shit, any guest star you allow in your motherfucking show, you allow them in your pilot, in your syndicate. You know what I'm saying? You allow them in your TV show, and that's accountability. Yeah, this is the wrong person to fuck with. Yeah, you should have went this direction with them. Yeah, you should have had more sense or was reading, but that's why things have to happen so you can learn from them. That's why we don't take losses; they're lessons. And that shit is really gonna hit home with you. But final card in this message, 4 wands. It's twin flame union recognition. This is what you don't see. Like I said, a lot of you feminines, Masters are gonna come back home, Masters are gonna return. A lot of people are gonna get a reunion. A lot of people are gonna meet their twins. A lot of people are gonna be back in cahoots with their divine counterpart. But like I said, okay, yeah, you in union. Yeah, you reunited with your twin. Okay, now what? Do you have a plan? Do you have a role for your divine masculine? Like, do you know where to go after this union happens? Or after, it's like y'all wishing, hoping that you get unified with your twin, and then they get unified with you, and it's like, okay, well, what the fuck I do now? Have a plan. This is where the focus factor comes in. So feminists, just put focus on the shit that matters, not on the shit that don't. Be accountable for what you're doing and subconsciously doing. If you don't know what you're subconsciously doing, it's gonna come out. Trust me, that shit's gonna come out. And it's time to be real, like, constructive. This shit is constructive criticism. Don't take none of this shit that's gonna be said to you or done to you or happening to you. Don't take this shit personally. Just know all this shit had to happen because you had an idle mind. You didn't want to do anything. Now things were forced to happen to get you to move when you should have been moving in the beginning. That's the message I got. Let's see what else is going on. One.